So, you're using AI. Maybe you've dabbled with it, asked it a few questions, but how do you go from just using it to truly commanding it? Well, today, we're going to bridge that gap and show you how to unlock its real power in your day-to-day work. Let's just start with a number, 800 million. Any guesses? That's the estimated number of weekly active users for ChatGPT alone. I mean, to put that in perspective, AI isn't some far-off future concept. It's here, right now, and the scale is just staggering.
Okay, but here's the real question. Of those 800 million people, how many are actually using it well? How many are getting back results that truly save them hours, instead of just some generic text they have to completely rewrite anyway? The truth is, most people are barely scratching the surface. That gap between an average user and a pro user is exactly what we're going to close today.
All right, so let's set the stage. The modern workplace has already changed, whether we realize it or not. And understanding this new AI landscape, well, that's step one to really mastering it.
Now, what's so fascinating here is the shift this represents. Yeah, ChatGPT is still the giant, holding about 68% of the market. But look, Google's Gemini is coming on strong at over 18%. The competition is really heating up. And you know what that means? The real advantage isn't just having AI anymore. It's about having the skill to use whatever platform is in front of you. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? As complicated as these AI models seem, they aren't magic. The quality of what you get out is directly, and I mean directly, tied to the quality of what you put in. It's as simple as that.
Which brings us to what is, without a doubt, the single most important skill you can build in this new world: mastering the art of the prompt. This right here, this is the key that unlocks everything else.
Now, the fancy term for this is prompt engineering, but don't let that name scare you off. All it really means is learning how to give clear, precise instructions. Think of it like this. You're programming a super powerful machine, but instead of writing complicated code, you're just using plain English. Let's make this super practical. Look at the left, a vague prompt like write an email. What do you get back? A useless, generic template that actually creates more work for you. But now look at the right. We gave it a clear task, a specific audience, context, a word count, and a tone. And bam, you get something that's almost ready to send. That's the difference between wasting time and saving it. So how do you do it? Well, you can pretty much boil it down to 4 simple steps. 1. Give the AI a role. Tell it, act as a senior marketing strategist. 2. Be super specific about the format you want. Bullet points, word count, professional tone, you name it. 3, if you can, give it an example of what you're looking for. And 4, and this is a big one, don't start a new chat every time. Keep iterating and refining your request in the same conversation.
Okay, so you've got the key now, the art of the prompt. So what doors does that actually unlock? Let's talk about how this applies to the stuff you probably do every single day.
Think about Excel for a second. I mean, how many hours have we all lost in spreadsheets? Instead of Googling the right syntax for a formula, now you can just describe what you want to do in plain English. AI can clean up your messy data, spot trends you might have missed, and even build charts or macros for you. It's a game changer. And this isn't just for spreadsheets. It goes for technical work too. Tools like GitHub Copilot are amazing for writing all that boring, repetitive code and fixing bugs. But here's the best part. Even if you're not a coder, you can use it to explain what a really complex piece of code or a confusing formula actually does.
And for just day-to-day business stuff, the list is practically endless. Getting a first draft of an email or report, summarizing a 20-page document into 5 bullet points, creating an outline for a presentation, brainstorming marketing ideas. These are the things that eat up our week, and AI can hand that time right back to you.
Okay, but with all this incredible power, you've got to have some ground rules. Using AI at work isn't the Wild West. There are some really important guidelines to follow to protect yourself and your company. This slide lays it out perfectly. On the do side, always verify what the AI gives you, keep a human in the loop, and be transparent about when you're using it. Now for the don'ts, and this part is so important. Never, ever input confidential company data, don't rely on it for huge decisions without a serious human review, and don't pass off its work as your own. The point is to use AI to assist your judgment, not replace it. And one of the biggest reasons for that first rule, verifying outputs, is this right here: AI hallucinations. An AI can and will just make stuff up. It will invent facts, sources, and statistics that sound totally believable but are completely false.
And the scary part is, it says it all with this incredible, unshakable confidence. You have to fact-check anything important.
So, beyond just getting work done, we all need to be smarter consumers of information in a world that's filling up with AI content. It's time to put on our detective hats.
Right, so how do you actually do that? How do you develop a good eye for spotting AI-generated fakes? Well, it turns out there are a few dead giveaways you can look for, whether it's video, audio, images, or text.
First up, with video, you want to look for things that just don't make sense. Physical inconsistencies. Watch the background. Do details flicker or vanish? Does a person's shirt subtly change? AI still has a hard time with the basic physics of the real world.
For audio, it's all about the rhythm. Real human speech is kind of messy, you know? We stumble, we pause, we say ums and ahs. AI-generated audio is often just too perfect. It's too smooth, and it's missing that natural, sometimes hesitant, human cadence.
In images, AI is getting scarily good, but it often messes up light and shadows. So, zoom in. Look really closely at reflections in a mirror or in someone's eyes. Do the shadows actually match where the light is coming from? A lot of the time, they just don't. And finally, with text, watch out for that robotic, monotonous rhythm. Human writing has variety. We use long sentences, then short, punchy ones. AI text can sometimes fall into this weird pattern where every sentence is structured the exact same way. If it feels flat, be skeptical.
And we'll end with this piece of advice, which is maybe the most important takeaway of all. When you're using a public AI tool, just assume that anything you type in could end up on a billboard tomorrow. Mastering AI isn't just about writing clever prompts. It's about being smart, being safe, and being responsible every single time you use it. So the real question isn't if AI is a part of your future. It is. The question is, how ready will you be to take charge of it?